Wow, okay. All right. Well, not 15 minutes this time, but 4.5. One of my cats is visiting me in my basement. I believe I mentioned this um, in my last or a previous Ghost Recon stream where I said I would put that on pause until I finish Halo Infinite. And I have played it a bit. I didn't get too far into it, but on my own at my private account, uh, it's it's good. I like it, but it's not really where I was expecting. Um, I feel they kind of rushed what they started in Halo 5. What I was hoping to see was more of a closer direct sequel to um, Halo 5. Like, alright, you start seeing some of the aftermath and everything. Some stuff on the Infinity, maybe fighting some Prometheans or allies of Cortana or whatever. I was. And still some sort of lead up with the Banished. There's not enough of that. Maybe it's like they could have done so much, I think. I like how they went back to the more Halo 3-esque looking armor, they being 343. Um, and I like fighting, all the various Covenant species, although it's the Banished is the faction. But again, it's like you have Halo 5. Actually, the first faction, okay, so you start with Halo Wars 2, which is where the Banished appear. Okay. Then you have uh Halo 5, although I think Halo 5 came before that. So, Halo 5, then probably Halo Wars 2, and then, wherever. So, you have that scene at the end of Halo 5 where let's obviously start a new game. Uh because I really don't care about difficulty. It's not why I play games. But, okay, so getting back to my thing. You have that scene in Halo 5 where they're walking off of that pelican, uh, and whatnot. Both teams, basically. I would have liked to have seen some more Spartan Locke stuff. Not necessarily played him, but, like, I don't know, you see him in cutscenes and he does his own thing. Honestly, I want more story DLC that explains some of this at the very least. Um, I don't like the fact they went so far ahead into the future. Uh, I was hoping to see, I would have liked to have seen some of the espionage esque stuff in this game. I saw it in a cutscene movie of Halo Infinite, actually, where the weapon is asking Chief, like, what happened. The UNSC headquarters at Sydney. They were fighting like crazy. I would have loved to have seen maybe one or two missions, maybe three, depending on the scale, of what that was like. Some cutscenes of the immediate aftermath on Earth as to, excuse me, like what was going on there, maybe some stuff on Sangelios, a whole bunch of other stuff. And that's not happening. And if they do explain some of that in more detail, it sure as hell won't be in a game or DLC, which is unfortunate. It's going to be in a book. And not everyone who plays Halo reads the books or goes into the audiobooks, even though quite a lot of them are pretty good. It's just yawning. It's just, I'm a bit disappointed in the fact that they didn't do it closer to Halo 5 in a way. It's one of those things where it's a similar principal argument I had with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, but a little bit in the reverse. Whereas they didn't show, well, maybe not. Regardless, my point with Infinite Warfare was they didn't show enough lead up to what you actually played in the game to, I don't know, story-wise, that leads up to it. So, have some missions for that war between the Settlement Defense Front and the, Sado forces, and whatnot. Maybe a bit more of the aftermath, like a signing of surrender accords, and a new government on Mars. Either it's reconquered and reintegrated, or it's... My point is, I wish they would have done other things before they got to this. I feel this is too early. I mean, you do kind of sort of figure out what the hell happened to the Infinity, but you really don't. And some of the wreckage on the ship, in space in the beginning of the game pretty much shows what kind of happened to it. Like, the Banished invaded it, they took the weapon, or they attempted to, and they, severely damaged the Infinity, basically. So, let's obviously play, because nearly 12 minutes is probably boring. But, again, to recap, I don't like the fact... I like the campaign. Let's start with that, the bit that I played. And from the cutscene movie, I liked what was there, too. It was surprisingly... It was very emotional. They made Chief be more human, basically, instead of what he was in Halos 1 to 5. Okay. It's... See, there's some wreckage or damage to the Infinity, basically. I don't... Or they destroy, or it gets destroyed. You don't really know, what happened to it. That wasn't explained in the game. What can I say? Atriox.
If you knew how you were going to die.
I feel they 343 did a little bit of a DC cinematic universe here and did a showdown like this, or this, too early. I wish they would have done like 2 or 3 games before Halo Infinite, if you know what I mean. Relating to the Master Chief and, say, Buck's squad, because I guess in the comic books... Buck and the old team got together, they became Spartan 4s and whatnot. Well, not exactly. So there's that. No, and some other things, but I don't read enough of the books to really elaborate further on what I would want. And a whole bunch of other stuff. So I like the dynamic Chief has, though. Again, this is going from what I saw in the cutscene movie before I bought the game. I like the dynamic that, you know, Echo something here. I forget what his number is. 216, I think. I like that dynamic that they end up developing. He's a pretty nice addition to the game as a character, to the game series as a character. So there's that. I just wish they would have done Halo Infinite, say 2 or 3 games from now than now. Basically. Yet still, obviously, listen to the community and,
Daddy's listening. Can you say hi?
like, did the improvements that they did, kind of a thing.
Show Daddy how big you are. Can you say?
What can I say?
Good. And can you sing?
Mary had a
Good singing. How about I miss you?
I miss you.
And I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
And good. And can you say I can't wait to see you again?
I can't wait to see you again.
Okay, now say bye-bye.
Bye.
Wonder what it would take to make a working Pelican. I mean, in its base form, it's a transport vessel. Okay, so you know, it's a troop transport, vehicle transport. I'm not sure we'll be able to do the vehicle part yet. And I don't think the VTOL capability would really work yet. But I wonder, you could definitely do like launch it like a standard plane, be a small ass plane. But I mean, one of the smallest planes I've ever seen is a Cessna 182, so what can I say?
Looks like the main power cells are fried. Auto shut down. Triggering survival mode. I'm going to try to overwrite. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Also, Sid Alpha has another Dirty Devs video. He is a YouTuber. He does... I think I discovered him from Jim Sterling at one point. Like, Jim, at the time, James Stephanie Sterling was Jim Sterling, but same person. James Stephanie Sterling said some video that mentions Sid Alpha by name. I'm like, oh, let's look this up. So I look him up. He has all these, like, Dirty Devs videos and a whole thing testing out all of Digital Homicide's games.
Now let's look down.
Oh god, what else is there? He has a whole bunch of stuff. He has a Diamond Dev series where it's a
Let's try right.
dev who does good things as opposed to what a dirty dev is.
Your visor feed and motor function seem to be operational.
Oh boy, what else is there?
It looks like there's a problem with the servos in your
He does get political on his Twitter, but that's his business, you know. You have the right, even if I don't agree with it. I don't agree with some of his politics. Some of it I do, some of it I don't. I will not elaborate on that, but regardless of that, it's his fundamental right to believe what he wants, regardless of the fact I agree with him or not.
Whoa,
It's
easy
not
there,
my
big guy.
business to tell him what he is to believe. The point is, if you go through his Twitter, you'll see a lot of gaming-related
Oh,
stuff.
you need to see Chief.
Occasionally, he will talk about something political, although that's fairly rare. And then he will mention bacon. Also, he'll mention
Lost.
that his work makes him
Lost
work a
everything.
lot like crazy. But he also mentions bacon,
There's
which
nothing left
bacon
for us
is
here.
great. I love bacon.
Here is.
That's a hell of a hole. If that, well, I mean, I realize when you say hole to a ring like that, that means very little. But hey, what can I say?
I need a weapon.
I need a weapon.
This is all I've got.
I was thinking of actually going through Halo Master Chief Collection first. The issue with that was, and on a Let's Play channel I dealt with years ago, it was mine, but I haven't done much videos on that in years, so I pretty much stopped. I'm like, I might as well just do streaming and export that. Okay. New mission.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down.
So,
We're stuck out here.
yeah. He's laying on my gym bag. He's such a sweet little boy. He always loves it when I pat him on the head. So,
I told you.
oh,
That's enough.
well done, Chief. This is a really good opening sequence.
They're powering up a stasis beam. We can't escape.
You work on the batteries. I'll buy us some time.
Oh. But check out, getting back to the Sid Alpha stuff, check out his channel. His channel is all gaming related. So if you're worried about anything political, minus if some politician that doesn't know what they're talking about talks about violence in video games,
Now what?
you'll be fine. I highly suggest his Dirty Dev series. That one's a lot of fun. Alright, so...
We can't go anywhere while that stasis beam is active.
Then we shut it
Beep,
down.
boop, bop.
Stasis beam, weapons, all of it.
But how will you get back?
I'll figure something out.
Oh...
Eliminate? Chief, whatever you're planning to do, do it fast.
You're only prolonging your suffering, Grunt. Alright. I honestly didn't think a brute or a Jiralhane could rip a door off of a wall like that, but scan.
We do not need...
That hologram. It's Atriox. He led the attack on the Infinity. He was looking for something. He killed everyone.
I know. We met.
Atriox showed us the way.
All right.
We are the Banners.
Woo! Kind of would have liked to see some of the flood, to be honest. They kind... Oh, there we go. They kind of, in the legendary ending... Oh, come on. In the legendary ending, they mention offensive bias, which offensive bias was the Forerunner... I think he was contender class. The Forerunner AI that was meant to, I guess, fight against Mendicant bias. And, alright. Pray, hide, we find. Hey, Jackal.
Cover fire.
Dropships. An invasion force. How do we stand a chance against all this? The Banished won already. We could be the only two humans left alive out here.
Then there's still hope.
Well, that'll be something. What I would love, to do... Didn't want that. A UNSC audio log. What I would love is that base in the tutorial section or something. I would love to see, like, Master Chief find it or something. You know? Because you're definitely not going around the entirety of the ring.
Banished hardware's everywhere. In the skies and on the ground. Be ready for a rough landing.
You heard her. Stay safe. I'll see you on the ground, Spartans.
We're with you, Griffin.
Let's get it done.
Well, wouldn't have been the first time. I kind of like how the plasma pistol charge thing doesn't look like a how can I put this? Like a sphere when you fire it. It looks different. I don't like this is something I really never liked with certain aspects of Halo. I never understood it with Halo 2 did this once, where they took out the assault rifle.
Looks like a human.
Also, this plays more like it's normal than anything. But, no, they take out certain weapons. They take out certain weapons. They'll put some back in, maybe.
You're dead.
So, like, why don't the brutes still use the spiker? You know? Where did the carbine go? What about the plasma rifle? You know, from Halos 1, 2, 3, I think it was around. What happened to these things? Why did they remove them? Was it a balance reason? Was it...
Soon, the banished
Yeah, what was the reason?
victorious. Patriarchs, hear these words. Even from beyond this life, your will is served. Your forces occupy the ring. Within hours, it will be under our control. Humanity will cower before your legacy. They will burn. Their brazen defiance will be all but a memory.
We have a new problem.
We? We need to get out of here.
I'm working on it.
Work faster. These Pelicans nearly on board and the power's still out. Don't let them get me.
We lost one.
In general, I don't like... Basically, it's a plasma battle rifle, I think, the pulse carbine. I like this weapon. It's like a shotgun pistol kind of a thing. I like the fact you can pick up these things, you know, and use them like as a very big grenade. I like the commando rifle. I just don't like the fact that they would take out weapons for no real reason, or at least no discernible reason to us,
And you can do that.
No.
being the player.
Scuttle the ship.
You are going to destroy this ship with us in it? I'm going to die here.
There are cooling pipes running towards the main engines.
So?
I'm gonna warm things up.
I'm gonna warm things up.
I'm angry.
I do like these ammo refill things. Alright. That's... I hear the beeping.
Did he work? Nothing seemed to happen.
I'm not done yet.
Well, hurry. I can see them. Brutes. The little things. All waiting. Don't let them get me, please.
So there's that weapon. Oh.
Your human is here. You are about to die.
I had a nickel for every time someone said that. That's what I was looking for.
I must accept the patriarchs. My greatest achievement is lost to us. In his wake stands the greatest army ever assembled, a force fueled by fury. His spirit burns in the heart of the banished. It is years since he sought my counsel when we planned the revolt against the Covenant. His words, even now I feel them in my heart. We will never kneel again. We will stand proud together, banished brothers, side by side.
Get ready.
Okay, okay. Fire up those engines, Chief. Maybe we'll survive.
Report. A Spartan. No. Something better. The Master Chief returns. We thought you dead. Tossed into the void. Yet here you stand.
Well, that's something.
Humans call you their savior. Covenant, demon, the banished, prey. Destroy this craft if you must. It matters not. The banished will hunt you down, pursue you wherever you run.
Who is that? Do you know him?
No.
Well, he knows you.
Well,
He knows all.
I also like
Hurry, get back here. I don't know how long these
sprint
people hold
is like for as long as you're holding instead of just I like how I can sprint about as far as I want without stopping. You know, I don't know why Bungie did that in Halo Reach. I think that should be... I mean, it was an armor mod, but really, sprint shouldn't be an armor mod. That, I think, should be taken out or changed. Because let's be honest. Or at the very least, the duration of that particular armor mod should be extended significantly. Door. Door. I got a little confused there for a sec. Orders remain unchanged. Stay at your posts. What the hell? I would be like,
What was that?
absolutely fucking not, I'm not staying at my post.
Even the banished seem breathed. We are running out of time.
The batteries.
Charging, slowly. I don't know. It's gonna be close. Too close.
Think I go this way?
Okay, so 90 seconds till full charge. I hope this place holds together that long. Charge faster!
Yep, Echo 216.
Come on!
I wonder what the sensation of being in zero-G is actually like. It has to be somewhat close to water because, or something along those lines, because I know NASA trains astronauts in massive pools of water. I also have some tea. Drinking that instead of soda. Being fairly successful at it.
Chief, you still with me?
I'm here.
Okay, give me a second. I'm coming to get you.
I'm honestly quite surprised Cortana, like, from when you see the cutscenes of Cortana,
Get out of here.
like, speaking to Atriox after after, like, he, like, starts winning against her or something. It's like, it gives the impression that he just threw everything he had at her and won. I'm sure he probably did use some strategy or something, but it doesn't give that level of impression, which is kind of like, really? You could definitely do better.
Locate UNSC Infinity.
UNSC Infinity. Class. Supercarrier. Crew size. 7,150. Not found.
I like the Pelican AI.
986. UNSC tags detected.
Status.
Deceased.
The
Master Chief lives? Atriox assured us of his death. Are you not angered? No. I feel invigorated. You promised us revenge, superiority, renewal. He threatens everything. Do you question my leadership? Atriox's vision. Atriox is dead. It is his fault that we are stuck here. The Banished will never bow to anyone again. Not the Covenant. Not the Province. Not her. This ring will be operational. Please. There. You will have your revenge. Blade Master. Follow the Spartan.
What's his story? The Blade Master.
I want to know everything.
That could be expanded in a book, you know. Like, what happened to the Arbiter? What happened to the Shipmaster? I'd love to see him again. A whole bunch of things that they never decided to answer in this game, whether it be in flashbacks or... It's all a matter of what led to this point that this game takes place in.
You're searching for. There's nothing there. You're looking in the wrong direction. We need to go home.
Ah.
Plot the waypoint.
Requesting manual flight control override.
Do it.
Autopilot engaged.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Why would we go down there?
That's a good question.
The Banished plan to wipe us out. All of us.
Well, that's the answer.
You think we can stop them on our own?
Absolutely.
I told you. We lost. We need help, not heroics.
No. We do our duty. Protect humanity, whatever the cost.
I can't be the only.
Entering atmosphere. Autopilot disengaging in 5.
We have a new mission, so
4.
What is it? What's in there?
a weapon.
A weapon? How many guns do you need? What is wrong with you? Remind me to never pick up a Spartan. This is a terrible idea.
How many guns do you need? Well, probably 2, maybe 3. I could go for 3.
Incoming, all directions. It's not safe.
Pull back.
Okay.
Alright. One issue, and obviously this isn't for this doesn't necessarily apply to turreted weapons, but one issue I had with Halo before was I'd find like a particularly good weapon. I actually really liked the Halo 2 pistol. I liked how fast, when you pull the trigger, I liked how fast it fired. There's probably like 1 or 2 other things, really. I had the habit of saving ammo for specific moments. So, say I find a rocket launcher or something, I might save it for like a boss. We're going this way. I don't really have that issue here. I also feel, and I wouldn't be surprised by this, if the developers took some inspiration from Gears of War 5. Where Gears 5 has some
Each ring is different.
open world elements,
In the wall ahead.
but in those open world elements, it also has some fairly linear elements as well. So, you know, I like that route, is what I'm saying. There's more things, though, I will admit this, more things that I like about Halo Infinite than I don't. And I don't know, if I ever do on my portfolio channel where I'm trying to develop my cinematography portfolio, I will elaborate on that, but only after I play the whole game fully and write what I like and don't like down, kind of a thing, and explain my reasons. I do miss the assassinations. I don't like that those were taken out. Not enough to not play, obviously, but I'm like, oh, why'd you take those out? Those are awesome. Oh, you bastard. Don't be rude. Die with dignity. I mean, you're not getting paid anyway, because, jackals are mercenaries. Alright. Also, I've also found myself actually running out of ammo, believe it or not. Another thing, now that I'm thinking about it, is when, say, I have a plasma weapon. I think we go this way? Yes, we do. When I have a plasma weapon, oh no. I really do miss the brute shot, to be honest. Now, when I have a plasma weapon, I can walk over another plasma weapon and recharge it. You know, it treats it like ammo you pick up. I almost feel like I'm lower to the ground than before. Could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. Okay. This actually, when I first saw this part, actually reminded me of the ship from the Taken King of Destiny. I don't like that they're vaulting story missions and modes and whatnot. I don't like that. Say you're a new player and want to get into it, the only consistent content you'll probably get is the multiplayer, and I don't really care for multiplayer. Alright. I'm curious why they don't have the elites wear more banished oriented ammo, or well, armor. There sort of was in Halo Wars 2. You kind of see that in one of the cutscenes. I wonder if these are like forerunners here, or ancient humans, or something.
What are those things?
You know.
This is Forerunner, right? I've heard the stories, but man, this is crazier than I imagined.
Oh, it's nearly 9:30.
Dumb question. How do you know this isn't a trap?
I don't.
Great. I hope this weapon of yours is worth the
Okay.
risk. I'm reading multiple enemy ships heading this way. Too many. We're running out.
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good. My programming failed. I'm not supposed to be here. You need to delete me.
No.
No.
It's funny.
Created
Chief's
for one
most
purpose.
profound
That purpose is no longer
lines
needed. My
are
mission is
always
We
like
have a
his
new one.
one-word answers.
Vanished are planning to fire.
Or
we need to make sure they don't.
if he says he needs a weapon.
First of all,
It's about
what's
it.
vanished? Second, you may have noticed that a significant piece of this installation has been damaged, making that impossible. And third, to fire this ring, they would need an activation index. Cortana had the index. I had parts of it as well.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
That was an interesting vibration from my blue Xbox One controller. I don't know why it needs to vibrate at that point. Which is like when he took the
Did you do that?
No.
chip out
Removing
and
it
then
triggered
put
a
it back
response from the
in.
ring.
So
You to understand. There's not much time.
If you knew how you were going to die,
You knew how you were going to die.
how would you live your life differently?
How would you live your life differently?
That voice is Cortana's.
No, it's not her. Just dust and echoes.
What did you say?
What? It's just pieces of data cycling until they run out of power. It's all around us.
Today, I was called an emotionless automaton. They saw faces. 75 healthy subjects, handpicked by me, perfect for the program. They will not all survive. I understand that and have made peace with it. Mostly.
Huh.
There is one subject I find myself hoping
Alright.
he is perfectly suited for what is coming.
Chief's memories, probably.
He has been assigned a number. 117.
Yeah, I often wonder, has Chief ever actually been
something up ahead.
back
I
home.
can feel it calling out
What
to me.
is... Okay. Yeah, no, I'm curious, like, even if it's like a military mission or something to kill some, like, rebels, you know. I like the fact that grunts will melee you now. So I really do like that. Adds a bit, you know, because in some of the lore they actually are surprisingly courageous.
These are the banished.
Affirmative.
They
Like if
smell
you ever
even
visited
worse
his
than I
family
imagined.
home or whatever, I'd be
Smell them.
very interested
Well,
in
and all
that.
the sensors in your armor can, and I analyze the input. You smell fine, by the way.
Because, like, what's interesting is, you know, the UNSC pretty much says, yeah, we drafted you, but really what it was kidnapping, you know? Although I suppose for
That's the source.
The bridge is out.
the reason in
Yes, it is.
question,
Maybe there's a way to power it back up nearby.
the reason in question was, you know, to fight this insurgency or rebellion or something that the UNSC was fighting before the Covenant, and then fighting the Covenant and whatnot, but not so much, I don't know, for purely altruistic reasons.
Is it safe?
I think so. Yes. It's safe. This is part of me. I don't know why. I don't know how, but it is me. It was the last part I remember being deleted. Let me just...
You are here because you were chosen. Our enemies are getting smarter and more numerous every day. What I am about to show you will help turn the tide of war. I have been working to harness the strategic power of a shipborne AI onto the battlefield.
Twitter.
Are you ready?
Yes.
A hellish place, and yet a place with so much stuff.
Unlike previous AI models, she will reside between your mind and the suit, directly communicating with your neural interface. Think of her as a new set of eyes to aid your reactions and upgrade your reconnaissance. She's not the driver, but a way to level the playing field.
What do I call her?
Ask her. She named herself.
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
Together, you become our newfound hope. Together, you become our key to humanity's survival. She will do anything necessary to make sure that your mission is accomplished, even if that means sacrificing herself, or you, to accomplish it.
Okay.
What happened? I touched it, and
Was that real?
it's just data. It's just here. Clusters of recursive code. But this, on the other hand, this is the framework I use to trap Cortana. It contains a copy of the activation index, at least fragments of it. What should we do with it?
Do we need it?
Well, based on what you've told me so far, the bigger question is...
I might,
need it.
after Ghost Recon Wildlands, because I do want to finish that, I might play something on one of the older systems, probably Space Marine 2, because, or well, not Space Marine 2. The first Warhammer 40k Space Marine. You know. So there's that.
Something? Let's go.
I have an old, like, Conan the Barbarian game my mother got. Because she is a librarian, every so often someone will bring in a video game, and if she somehow gets, if it's not for the, they have, some libraries will rent out video games for people to play, especially if you can't afford to consistently buy them. So they have like a vending machine full of video games and movies and whatnot, which is awesome. It's actually a really cool thing. Fuck, what else is there? But more or less I end up getting it because
Give me a second and I'll get
the times that she has encountered a video game at the library, if it's not at say
We've got company,
like
Chief.
for the vending machine, it just doesn't get entered because I'm assuming there's like a process to enter video games into the vending machine. If I ever go to one of my libraries that has them, because it's a system throughout a county. Oh, that was pretty something. Oh, where's... So, but yeah, no, if I ever go to, not really. No, if I ever go to one of the libraries in the county I live in that has one of these said vending machines, I will, do a video of it. I don't know, upload it to the channel or something. We go this way.
Wow, you got here fast. Not the type to waste any time, huh? No. Noted. Let's go.
I wish... Can't wait for the Forge mode. See, I would love it if they included all of the vehicles in Halo and previous Halos, as well as this one. Because let's be honest, we still want to fly a Pelican after that one mission in Halo 4. They should have added that to Forge. Oh, you can stop shooting me. Alright.
Let me off this.
Get in there and fight. This'll kill him.
Shoot harder. I'm human. You here. Run now.
There is an audio log somewhere around here. And it's right here.
Tremonius has found the object. Even in my darkest moments, when I feel the most lost, Atriox's wisdom continues to impress me. I regret that I ever doubted him. His talk of forerunners, of their lies, of secrets hidden in this forsaken ring. Atriox, hear me. Your will absolute, the banished, your soul eternal.
Yeah, and my yawning is eternal, my dude. I like that some grunts will use human weapons as well. That'd be interesting. That is actually a bit of a nice touch.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
This gravity lift should be powered up. We need to find a way to bring it back online.
I think we have to go up there. Yeah. Oh, I almost had it. And I have it.
If you want to get up to the surface,
awesome.
we need to restore power to this gravity.
Huh.
This object, it's part of the ring's life force. It's called a power seed.
Didn't think technology had a life force, but hey. There's not... How is this staying here? That is a very important question.
All space, all time.
It's probably space magnetism. It's always space magnetism. I like that the gravity hammer is back. It doesn't seem as effective as it was in previous games, though, but... You know, it's neither here nor there, I suppose.
Chief, stop. How is that a Spartan? We need to find out what happened. She was carrying an enhanced shield module. Let's see what I can find out about her. Accessing. This is Spartan Bonita Stone, recon specialist. Her vitals have been offline for nearly a month. Cause of death was an energy blade, but different, stronger.
Wait a sec. Has Chief
Single strike.
been in space for a month? I mean, no, he couldn't have been in space for a month. That's so weird. Hello, boys!
We're here. That
I'm
elevator should take us to the
back!
surface.
Excuse me. Never been grenaded before. I do like that the Jackal snipers are back. Again, I wish we could still use some of the older Halo weapons, but again... Alright.
The human is mine. I gotcha. Bring it, Earth, and pull the dang trigger. Better
shit. New weapon. This almost acts like a DMR a little bit, too.
We need to call down the elevator. Look for a control terminal.
Right.
This elevator's drawing
I miss
power from the
dual
grid.
wielding. I don't like
The
that.
seat is missing.
That is not around. Is there a thing here? I doubt there is. Who cares? I don't care enough to explore unless I know where everything is, I suppose. I mean, I don't really go after achievements, so...
Genetic repositories. Forerunner storage vessels. Silexes.
How do you know this?
I was stuck in that room for 6 months, surrounded by them. Let's just say they talk. A lot.
Audio log found.
This is Combat Medic Lucas Browning. If you find this, you need to understand. They forced me to help them with it. Whatever it is. They brought it up from whatever's below. When it opened, God, it was something different. I've never seen anything like it. You need to believe me. It's not my fault.
Get that cradle powered up. This isn't Forerunner. It identifies as banished.
Can you operate it?
In my sleep? Not that I sleep, but... Oh! I don't need to. It's already on its way down.
Incoming.
But what if it's a friend?
It isn't.
And so he has a Hydra. I like the older look for the Hydra better. I wish when they redesign a weapon like that, they make it like a different variation or an upgraded model. So... Oh, bullshit! I'm having one of those days, in case you don't know. See, I don't really think this is actually the easy difficulty, even though I've set it to easy. And in all honesty, that actually is a bit annoying. And he just switched his weapon. Okay. I'm like, how did you... Serves you right.
You were right. He was not friendly.
Yeah,
Looks
well.
I repeat, multiple banished craft are converging on your location. They're coming for you.
Sierra 117. Understood.
I've been trying to reach you. You vanished.
I wonder if Chief has a favorite food.
I got your location. On my way. Be ready.
Sure. Maybe I should go home and rethink my life. If you know what I mean. Right. Spartan Core. Upgrade points that you have to find instead of get by leveling up.
Another Silex. But this one's open. What do you think was in it?
Another problem.
Another problem.
Why so cynical? It might be something good.
Trust me, it won't be.
Yeah, never raises it.
How do we get out of here?
Terminal, over there. Just give me a second. I should be able to get control from here.
So Tremonius has fallen. A victim of the Master Chief's might. Do not fool yourself. He was not the best of the banished.
I actually like him more than Atriox. We've had so little, like, character development for him so far. Like, there was the little bits in Halo Wars 2. Maybe some trailers. Although that's a bit stressed.
In the hearts of your kind.
Fuck, who else? This, but like only in the beginning. You know, I mean, have more direct stories with him is what I'm saying.
I am Escharum, War Chief of the Banished. This is my world now. And you have little time remaining in it.
You know, my dude, a lot of people like to say that.
Full of more monsters coming to kill us.
We'll need to clear somewhere to land.
Incoming.
Imagine a grunt doing that. I kind of prefer the aiming of Halo 5 to this. Okay. Of course. It's never that easy. Sometimes I just want something to be that easy. And it never is. It's one of those moments where you want the, you think the universe owes you one and you demand that it delivers. Huh. Not much choice, is there? Looky here. So we have red curry and pad thai. We have pork ribs and cornbread. And that's really the only MREs I have seen in this game so far. Alright. Of course not. Alright, that took far too long. Oh my god. The intercom isn't helping. Go away now. Is this... Oh... I was kind of hoping to see that. Just...
Leap right over! Time to kill!
Sucks that you're blue.
That's the last of them.
Is it safe?
Is anything? Don't answer that. If you can find me somewhere to hack in, I think I can guarantee this base will be... Let me see. The Banished are using a modification of the Covenant's BattleNet protocol. Pretty easy to push through, and done. I've removed this location from their system. We're safe here.
LZ secure.
Oh, solid ground.
I mean, you're not exactly on a planet, my dude.
Please tell me we can go. Did you find the weapon you were looking for? Can we go?
Hi.
What the? Cortana. But she... This is all her fault.
It isn't Cortana. Tell him.
But it's classified.
Permission granted.
I was created by Dr. Catherine Halsey to mimic this installation's security to trap Cortana for deletion. I was successful.
Cortana's no longer a threat. And now she's going to help us stop the Banished.
Of course she is.
I think I'm with you. I didn't even know what a Banished was an hour ago, and even I can see the odds aren't great.
Yes. Yes, you should listen to her. You're gonna get us all killed.
Oh, this is fascinating. You're trying to survive. But I was programmed to die.
Really? One person with a death wish wasn't enough.
No, I was just figuring what I'm supposed to... Wait. I'm picking up a UNSC distress signal.
Location.
The source is 4 kilometers from here. Here is the distress signal's point of origin. This is our current location. This was, until 2 minutes ago, a Banished forward operating base. I say was because now it's ours.
Chief, what is she talking about?
Now, here's the cool part. There are more UNSC forward operating bases that have fallen into Banished hands. Well, paws. They have paws. Each one is associated with a territory. Here is the location of the UNSC signal I've been tracking, and here are 2 more fobs.
Mark it. Let's go.
Let's go. What? There?
Siempre hay algo contigo. Déjame en paz, por favor.
They could provide an English translation, that'd be nice, but I'm sure, roughly speaking, it means he's annoyed to hell about
Get on board and we can leave.
having to go with Chief to do stuff that he doesn't want to do.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
To some.
I have a question. I was created to lock down Cortana, but I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
She was our target.
I understand that, but... Is this classified? Because I don't have all the information.
Chief, this is insane. I see banished everywhere. Did you hear me? Everywhere.
What intel did Dr. Halsey give you before your mission?
Halsey only tells people what they need to know.
Fly Pelican straight into enemy territory. No one will ever notice. Great idea, big guy.
I still don't understand why you had to delete her. It feels like something's missing.
Guess what? They noticed. They all noticed. And we've got a banished structure up ahead. Armored. Very heavily armored.
It'll have to wait, I suppose.
How close can you get us?
How close? We're unarmed, and you're asking me how close?
Put us down here.
Here? We're still doing this.
Yeah, why not?
Hope this works, because it's as good as it's gonna get.
It's close enough.
It's close enough.
It better be. I'm getting out of here.
We're close to the UNSC signal's origin.
Source.
Unclear. There's just too much chatter on all banished channels. I keep hearing the tower. It's probably the main structure we saw as we flew in.
Want you down into blackness. You here, run.
Who's in blackness now?
You die!
Gun hot.
Oh! Before we do anything, because the clipping function on my, Twitch Studio Beta here actually works for once, and it's a simple one click. I'm not actually making fun of that. I find that incredibly useful, because it's like I'd have to... There is a thing somewhere. There we go. No, I'm just like... Otherwise, I have to learn a command, and I don't really want to do that.
I don't need an ETA on the weapon.
37 minutes, 52 seconds, Captain Lasky.
I don't suppose you can speed that up?
I imagine that's a question for her, sir.
Well, fair enough. Is the escort fleet in position?
Aye, sir. We've got 6 Mulsanne frigates in the advance group ready to move.
Acknowledged. Have them set course at full speed. Hopefully we won't be far behind. I don't like this waiting. We're sitting ducks out here.
Let me see. Yes, I was right. All I need to do is chat with the banished security protocol. And by chat, I mean push it out of the way because it is really not smart. And there. We now have ourselves a second fob.
Was that you?
Affirmative.
So what, you're going to just rebuild the UNSC? Piece by piece?
That's his call. I'm just trying to be helpful. Speaking of which, each fob seems to be linked to the BattleNet. And if I do this, we can piece together what the banished are up to.
Oh,
For
great.
instance, over here is some kind of banished outpost.
Purpose.
Unclear, but it's well defended, so it's definitely worth looking into and blowing up.
And blowing
And
up.
here is what I can only describe as someone that the banished value highly.
Noted.
His bio is interesting. If you want to see for yourself, it's waiting for you in the database. They're tracking UNSC transponders too. Caches containing valuable equipment and intel. Oh no, it looks like there are multiple UNSC squads engaged in trying to survive. They need your help, Chief.
Where was that? Can we... You know, I'm really quite surprised about the fact we can't fast travel back to this. I'm sure it has something to do with gameplay. Foundation. So I must have gotten all the things. I mean, you hear the beeping and you just go close to the beeping. So...
Are you ready, Chief?
What do you think?
I already told you that the odds aren't great.
For them.
For
Then
them.
let's go find out what that signal is.
Oh, Master Chief.
Approaching your LZ, Chief.
I thought I got everything, but okay.
This is Lasky to all hands. The Infinity has been compromised. All remaining crews should immediately evacuate and make for the surface.
What?
Rendezvous coordinates
Already?
incoming. Another breach, port side. Man is pouring in faster than we can keep up. What's the move, Spartan?
You heard the captain. We're falling back to Hangar Bay and getting off this ship.
Heading for the ring surface with the Banished all over us?
Do you think you're safer here? Pick up the wounded. The Infinity's lost. We are not.
We're coming up on that outpost we learned about at the FOB. Looks like some kind of salvage operation. What's our move?
Shut it down.
Going to this one. I'm obviously clipping that. Go that way. Have to go that way.
I guess Tower was a more than appropriate name. Look at that place. The signal's coming from within that main structure. Somewhere up top.
Oh, I was like, I'm dead! But I'm not. Although... okay. Doesn't matter.
Take him down. He's here for the asset. Send word to checkpoint.
Oh. I like the older shotgun more, actually.
Armor's breaking.
Yep, give me a minute. Kinda doing something. Break you, human. Okay? You know, kind of... Oh, wait. Was this the door controls? Yes, it was. And my cat, or one of them, because I have two, there is...
Who's handing me my ass?
Says the dead man.
So, the demon is here. Did you think I would let you walk right into my tower? My tower? I think not. My facility is locked down. There is nothing you can do here. Except die.
He seems confident.
Yes, he does, but fortunately, it's misplaced. When the lockdown triggered, there was a power spike in what I presume was a security building. I've marked it on the map.
Huh.
This is where the lockdown was triggered.
Rally to me!
Yeah. I prefer the older one.
Weak, hairless.
Says the dead man.
That can't be it. Sound off. Good for now. They're out there.
The lockdown protocol should be simple to reverse. Let me see. 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh,
What is it?
This place is an interrogation facility run by our elite friend back there, Chaklock. His reputation is not good.
Neither is mine.
Well, I mean, Chief did kill a prophet, so there
You're
is
going to need to
that.
manually activate the gravity lift. I've marked it on your map.
Okay.
This location acts as a holding facility. Prisoners are captured, funneled through to Chaklock, and then onto somewhere they call the House of Reckoning, which is suitably ominous and banished sounding.
Okay. Well, I mean, on occasion I kind of think I'm clever, but not all the time. Don't like them.
Let's go. The gravity lift's powered up. Chief, more Spartan armor, and the source of the distress signal. A deployable threat sensor. It appears to lock onto and highlight any targets in range. Could be useful. This armor belonged to a Spartan named Hudson Griffin. Sensor logs suggest he was alive when the armor was removed. Forcibly. It's a long shot, but he might still be alive.
After this, I'll probably go to sleep. Oh, come on.
You have overreached, demon. This is not a place to come by choice.
A lot of people say that.
He's about what you would expect for an elite who specializes in torture.
There.
They called it a Silex. Sure. I call it something that should have been left well enough alone. The elites, the jackals, even the damn brutes seemed scared of what was inside. Escharum, their leader, he just stood and watched as they held my hand against it.
You and me, human blood.
Escharum was correct. So easy. A signal, a lure, and the Master Chief comes running. I wish only that I would have time to enjoy you. Time to learn your secrets. Peel back your visage and expose your weakness. For every treasure that you have slain.
Okay. Yeah. And I need something that's better than breakfast for dinner, because that's about all I had. Okay, I think that is all of them.
Oh no, Spartan Griffin. He's still alive.
I actually miss the Forerunner weapons, you know.
Where's Jacklock?
That too. I actually kind of like those.
Welcome to my tower, Master Chief. It is where you will be broken. It is where you will give up your secrets. Do you wonder where I am? Much better.
The wall's retracted. Watch your back. He could come from anywhere.
Die already! I have such exquisite pain to bring you! I sense fear. Excellent.
I wouldn't exactly call that
Griffin's threat
fear.
sensor can help you locate Jacklock.
Do you feel guilt for the lives you take? You will die in chains, Spartan!
Oh, now that's BS! What the fuck is that? You know, this is one of those fuck you moments where, you know, I believe I had fucking hell. Full health. Full shield. Where are
The
you?
wall's retracted. Watch your back. He could come from anywhere.
I expected too much of you.
Oh, stop it. Don't be mean. Twice!
Cowardly fool.
Yeah, you can go fuck right off. If you can't tell, I'm getting a little annoyed. No, just pick the damn thing up.
The wall's retracted. Watch your back. He could.
What was that? He didn't even hit me! What the fuck?
Do you wonder where I am?
No.
The wall's retracted. Watch your back. He could come from anywhere.
What will you do, human? I will be upon you soon.
Griffin's threat sensor can help you locate Jacklock.
Fucking hell. Don't.
My victory is inevitable.
Fucking bastard. This has been nerfed even more, actually. It's not even worth, like, using half the time. Like, in the more linear Halo games, it was worth something. Like, it was powerful, but they ended up, you know, making less hits per use, kind of a thing.
Okay. Be ready. I'm going to cut him loose.
And basically, I'm just like, yeah, they made some of the weapons even more pointless. They created other pointless ones. There's like this stun pistol thing, if enough hits. Like, it does a lot of small damage.
The banished.
So it's like enough hits, it'll stun you or knock out your shield. I'm like, I don't care. Half the time I don't even notice it. In terms of like picking it up. Oh my boy, come here.
So I know.
Yes, my lucky cat.
It's picked up north of here. Dig site.
Sleepy boy. He's sleeping on my gym bag.
But you can. You have to.
Consider it done.
That's good. Good. The others, the Spartans. Did you?
I'll find them.
Echo 216, all channels. Can you hear me? I repeat, can you hear me?
Chief?
Big guy, your motion tracker isn't moving. Ah, come on, give me anything.
Chief,
Respond, please. Did you find the source of the signal? Whatever's down there either has to come with us or be left behind. Can you hear me?
A dig site on the ring? This conservatory must be some sort of Forerunner installation. What do you suppose they're after?
It's time to go.
Alright. The Razorback. I have to find my way out of here. And there is my way out of here.
I'm guessing that whatever the conservatory is, the Banished won't want us anywhere near it.
Then they'll be disappointed.
Yes, they will.
Oh god, what was... So, another thought I kind of just had. You know, I've bought games recently. What is this for? Well, I mean... Oh, that's just a crate. No, I bought games recently, for the most part, and have been largely disappointed, actually. Like, this wasn't what what is that? This is not what I thought it was, in all honesty, because I was kind of hoping for a more direct sequel into what Halo 5 was, because Halo 5 started as I said before, started something fascinating, basically. Alright, so we need... I mean, we can go up to that. That's something. Oh. I need to, like, map things out. Leave me alone. Okay, now we can... Alright. Show head to scope. That's funny. I don't like that the map doesn't pause. I'd really like to not be shot at. I do want to at least do one more thing. So what was this? And then we'll just fast travel to Fop Golf. So, and then we'll probably take that next week. But I'll just get rid of that.
Do you hear that? It's coming from that communication tower.
Imagine the secrets spilling out of them. Not to mention all the other stuff.
That's what I thought that was. Oh. I don't like these guys. Fucking hell. Out of all the things I find most incessantly annoying, it's those brutes that'll run at you like that. Where is... I mean...
We hunted every last Spartan down, strung them up by their guts, and whacked the crap out of them with clubs. In honor of that most sacred human tradition, the pinata. And if all the Spartans are dead, what chance do you think you stand? That's right. Less than zero.
I kind of miss seeing the bigger tracers. This... Yeah, it doesn't feel like it has the same punch anymore. Okay, well, that's gonna be it, for this week anyway. You heard me swearing, you heard me talking a bit about what I don't like, and what I do. Speaking of which, I like that when the Warthog gets damaged a bit, you lose, tires. So let's shut my little friend up here. So, you lose tires, and... what can I say? I actually kind of like that detail. Talked about some other stuff, probably. Some disappointment. I am... Jesus fucking Christ. Leave me alone and let me monologue! I don't even remember fully what I was talking about because those fucks kept shooting at me. So let's get back in my car. If it's... It still is. Alright, so... Before I was so rudely interrupted. I talked about what I liked. I talked about what I don't. I said I was a bit disappointed with what ended up being the campaign, mostly because it wasn't the campaign I was sort of expecting it to be, being a more closer, direct sequel to Halo 5. Son of a fucking bitch! Where is he? He's getting shot at by something here. I'm a bit annoyed if you don't know. Whatever. Oh, there's a jackal. And my disappointment was very similar to what Ace Combat 7 kind of was. Or my feelings when that happened. Yeah, that's pretty much that, honestly. So I'll be back next week, possibly. I might do another stream tomorrow, actually, of Ghost Recon, just because might as well. And I'm getting shot at again. Okay, well, that's meeting recording. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. Some homework has also been stressing me out a little bit. It's more involved than I'm normally used to when it comes to college homework, but that's the nature of college, and I have to get used to that. So I'm gonna not turn off the headlights of the Warthog, and I am going to end the stream while being shot at, and yeah, that's pretty much that. Have a nice day. See you next week.